Hey guys, hope you're all having a great week. We made it to Thursday. Maybe some of you guys hopefully have Friday off. Maybe some of you have plans to get away this weekend. I know I hear some people are traveling up north. I think it'll be kind of nice little mental break to get out of town. So if you're doing that, have a great time. If you are not, we have a few announcements because we are having, obviously we can't do MRF this year, which is super sad, but we will be doing a different hero workout. More details to come on that, but this is all in an email from Sade. So make sure you guys are checking those emails. There's been a ton of information on those. If you haven't already watched, there was also a town hall, we're calling them meetings, that Sade did live on Facebook. You can still find those on our Facebook page, so head over to there, just highlighting a few key details moving forward. Or what our plan is the next few weeks. And with that, hopefully by next Tuesday, Sade will have a better idea. We'll have some more guidelines from the government of what we can and cannot do. So be checking your emails next week, especially to find out a little more detailed schedule about that. What else do we have? Make sure you guys are checking the interactive calendar. There's still a lot of stuff being put on there each week. Checking emails, I already said. I think that's about it. Check your emails. Hopefully I get to see you guys very soon. So ready to be in the gym. All right, so for today, our question of the day. Would you rather be forced to dance every time you heard music or be forced to sing along with every song you heard? Ooh, I'm gonna have to go with dance just to save people's ears. I do not have the voice of an angel. I like to think I do, but I do not. So I will choose dancing. You're welcome, everybody. So make sure you guys comment below with that one. For our warm-up today, we're gonna go a 10-minute AMRAP of a 100-meter run. If you don't know where 100 meters is, you can jog for about 30 seconds. We can do that around your house or apartment. Maybe jogging around your house or apartment, you can do that. Then we're gonna get in 20 in and out jumping jacks, 5 Spidermans each side, 10 total, 20 air squats, 5 push-up down dogs, 20 plank toe taps, 5 half burpees, and 20 bicycles. So again, that's going to be a 10-minute AMRAP. I think you guys all know what jogging is or how to jog, but I'll just show you guys again those in and out jumping jacks. So touching the ground when you spread your feet. Something like that. And then we're gonna get after 5 Spidermans each side. Let's try to get that forearm down to the ground. Adding a twist towards that knee that's up. And then we're gonna go 20 air squats. So in air squats, feet about shoulder width apart. Bring those hips back and down, keeping that chest up nice and tall. After we finish those 20, we got 5 push-up down dogs. Push up. Do a down dog, you can hang out there for a second. We can also do these by lowering ourselves down, pressing up on our knees, and then sending it to a down dog. Or we can do these on our knees, down and up into that down dog. So 3 options there. And then we have 20 plank toe taps. So I'm gonna let you guys either be on your forearms or in your push-up position. You guys can choose. I'll show you in our forearm. So in your plank position, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. You can also do this in your push-up position. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Something a little different. And then we have 5 half burpees. So that's just going down to your plank and jumping. So not your chest all the way down. Look something like that. And then our last one, we have 20 bicycles, a little core workout here. So with that bicycle, opposite elbow, opposite knee. Again, trying to keep those shoulders up off the ground while you do these. And that's your warm up. Again, dying. And our PreWOD today. We're gonna go get us nice and primed for our workout. So for our PreWOD, we're gonna go 3 rounds of 10 push-ups. You don't need to be able to do 10 in a row. You can split this up however you want. We're just gonna tackle 10. Then we're gonna get after a 20-second hollow hold, 20-second piked shoulder taps, and 1 wall walk. If you don't have a wall or don't feel like putting your feet on your wall, we can go 3 inchworms there. So first thing for our push-up. I'm gonna take this off for a second. All right, so for our push-up, we'll start in our plank position. So first things first, we're gonna squeeze our butt, our quads, and our core. And then secondly, I want you guys to think about rotating your elbows so that they're facing behind you and not out to the side. A lot of times if we have our elbows facing out, when we go down, our elbows get really wide and we can't really hit a full range of motion here. So we're gonna think about, again, keeping everything nice and tight. Our fingers are spread on the floor, elbows go behind. So when we lower ourselves, they go back at a 45-degree angle. Ideally, our chest hits the ground and we press up. We can do these as a scaling option, coming all the way down, planting those knees, then pressing up there. Or we can do these all on our knees. And another scale would be to put your hands on an elevated surface. So a couch or a chair. Same thing, staying nice and tight, staying with elbows back, chest hits your object, and press away. So those are kind of all of our push-up options there. Then we're gonna get after a 20-second hollow hold. So that hollow hold might look something like this. Lower back is on the ground, hands are behind my head, feet are elevated off the ground. A few scaling options so that we keep that lower back on the ground is to bring 1 knee in, 2 knees in, or hands down by our side. That might look like 1 knee in, both knees in, or hands down. You can also go here, and here is fine as well. I'm just gonna accumulate 20 seconds there. We have 20 piked shoulder taps. So in your down dog position, if you would like, you're gonna walk your hands nice and close to your toes. If you want a little extra challenge, you can rock up onto those toes. And we're gonna get in 20 shoulder taps there. You can also do this on your elevated surface, so ideally your couch or a chair. Walking your hands nice and close, head through, shoulder taps. Those are our options there. And then we have a wall walk. So I do not / don't want to put my feet on my wall. So what that is you would start in your push-up position at the bottom, laying on the ground. With your bottom of your feet against your wall or a door, you would do a push-up. You're slowly gonna walk your hands closer to the wall and climb your feet up the wall to pretty much however far you're comfortable going. Ideally at the end position, you can touch your nose and your toes are the only thing touching the wall. So that's kind of the ideal body position. But our scaling option is going to be 3 inchworms. I'll show you those. So starting in that plank position, we'll start in a push-up. We'll do a push-up, walk your hands all the way to your toes, and back out. That's 1. 2, and so on. Again, going through that 3 times. Not for time, you guys don't need to rush through it. Quality, quality. And then our WOD today. WOD's name is, and the bass keeps running, running. So we're gonna go every 4 minutes for 5 rounds. You guys are gonna go 400-meter run, and then once you finish that, you're gonna go right into 10 handstand push-ups. Once you finish those, you can rest the remainder of the time. So ideally, you should have a decent amount of rest here. Scaling options for that run, we're just gonna try and get some sort of cardio in for 90 seconds. So if you can run inside your house, something you can also pick up the intensity with. If you don't have like much running space, that might be a little difficult, but if you have stairs, stairs are a great option to run up and down them for 90 seconds. We can also go toe taps to an object or jump rope. So anything for 90 seconds there, high intensity. And then we got 10 handstand push-ups. So again, some of you may not have space or equipment that you would like to be able to do handstand push-ups. If you are one that really likes an ab mat, you do have, if you are using a pillow for these, I would just say to be a little extra careful as you bring yourself down, because sometimes pillows are extra squishy. So just be careful, or if you have maybe a blanket that you're using, that might be a better option than a big pillow. But one of our scaling options for those is going to be piked, so feet up on your elevated surface. I'll show you guys those. So when you're doing them piked, it is still the same kind of movement mechanics. So we think about that tripod. So that tripod is going to be our hands, the top of our head, and our other hand. So when we're upside down, we're gonna think about sending our head forward so we can hit that tripod. And as we press, we're gonna think about pressing away and finishing with your head through, just as you would with a anything with a barbell overhead. Strict press, we always say finish, head through. Same thing with this. So again, you can also scale this to however high that you would like to go. So if you wanted to just stay here, that's totally fine. Send that head forward, finish through, or you can start with your body a little more upright, sitting the head back and down to the ground, finishing with your head through. This might be your most challenging scale. I know a lot of us don't have super heavy weights, but our other scaling option is going to be to do 10 overhead presses. So if you have one dumbbell or one kettlebell you can hold on with both sides, we'll be in a seated position doing overhead presses there. Or if you have a lighter weight, we can go 5 on the left, 5 on the right. So I'll show you guys. We'll be seated today. Right in that front rack position, pressing away, finishing with your head through. So just a few things when we're working on our seated position is to keep our core nice and tight. A lot of times, once we start getting tired, we end up leaning really far back. We almost do like a bench press instead. So think about keeping everything, sucking that belly button into that spine, keeping your core nice and tight. Head moves out of the way, finish nice and strong overhead there. And of course, got our single arm options as well. This might be a little too heavy for me to do that. But again, see how this is a little heavy and I ended up leaning away from the weight? Really want to try and keep your torso nice and quiet and try and isolate that arm as much as we can here. So I would probably go 2 hands if I were to do it that way. And then your score today is your slowest round, so make sure you guys are keeping track of that. Again, this is meant to be pretty high intensity. You guys get a nice little rest after. So really try to push yourselves on that 400, get right to those handstand push-ups or whatever your scale is. Then you get a nice little break. Have fun, guys. Can't wait to see your scores. Make sure you guys put those in Zen Planner, or if you are just watching our YouTube videos, you can put them in the comments below. Good luck.